You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those moments when life is going smoothly, and out of nowhere, someone hits you with a disrespectful comment or an insult that just blindsides you. Maybe it's at work, in the middle of presenting an idea you've been working on for weeks, and your coworker tosses out a sarcastic remark designed to make you look foolish. Or maybe it's at a family gathering where someone who knows exactly how to push your buttons casually criticizes your life choices, as if they have any clue what you've been through. Your pulse speeds up, your face flushes hot, and your first instinct is to strike back, defend yourself, and show them you're not someone to mess with. But let me share something powerful that Stoicism taught me. When you react emotionally, you've already lost. Because the moment you let anger take control, you're handing your power directly over to them. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Think about that for a second. If someone is intentionally provoking you, trying to drag you down to their level, what could frustrate them more than realizing their words have absolutely no effect on your inner peace? Trust me, I've been there. I used to let rude people ruin my day constantly. I'd replay their comments over and over, crafting clever comebacks hours later when it was way too late to use them. I'd get angry at myself for not reacting quicker, stronger, or smarter in the moment. But the truth is, getting pulled into emotional reactions didn't make me feel better. It only made me feel weaker. Because deep down, I knew they got exactly what they wanted. They controlled my mood, my thoughts, even my actions, and that felt worse than the disrespect itself. Then I discovered Stoicism, and it completely flipped the script for me. Stoicism is this ancient philosophy about controlling your reactions instead of trying to control everything around you. It teaches you that while you can't always control what happens to you or how others behave, you have complete power over how you respond. Instead of letting rude, arrogant people push you into negativity, Stoicism shows you how to stay calm, confident, and above their petty games. So here's a powerful secret. The next time someone tries to disrespect you, don't think of it as a personal attack. Think of it as a test of your character. Stoics call this reframing, choosing to see every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger. Because every time you keep your composure, you level up emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. You show everyone, including yourself, that your inner peace isn't something anyone can shake. You become untouchable. That's exactly what today's video is all about. I'm going to show you practical, easy-to-use responses that will help you instantly shut down disrespectful behavior with class, calm, and unshakable confidence. No yelling, no insults, just intelligent responses rooted in strength and self-control, so precise and powerful they leave rude people completely speechless. By the end of this, you will have tools that will make you feel incredibly empowered the next time someone tries to disrespect you. Instead of feeling angry, you'll actually feel in control. If that sounds valuable to you, please share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Wisdom for more practical Stoic wisdom to help you live your life with clarity, strength, and purpose. Trust me, you will want to watch until the end because these strategies will empower you to handle disrespect in a way that commands respect. Are you ready to learn exactly how to respond like a Stoic and put disrespectful people firmly in their place? Let's dive right in. We all know at least one person who acts as if their opinion is the absolute truth, like their view is some kind of sacred gift they're generously handing down to us, whether we want it or not. Maybe it's a co-worker who constantly criticizes your work, a relative who seems to think they have a say in how you live, or a friend who can't resist sharing judgmental comments about your choices. These people love to believe their opinions hold real power over you. And if you're anything like I used to be, maybe sometimes you even believe them. I've definitely been there. I used to feel genuinely upset or defensive when someone shared an unwanted, judgmental opinion about me or what I cared about. If someone criticized my plans, my ideas, or my decisions, I'd immediately jump to justify myself, desperately trying to explain why they were wrong. I'd spend hours afterward replaying their words, doubting myself, and letting their negativity chip away at my confidence. It was exhausting. And worse, IT handed control of my happiness directly over to someone else. But here's where the wisdom of Stoicism completely changed my mindset. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus teach you as a simple but incredibly freeing truth. The opinions of others are completely outside your control and ultimately irrelevant to your happiness. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "IT never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Think about that for a moment. Why should we let someone else's negative words influence our mood or choices when we can't control them anyway? Once I understood that deeply, I realized I didn't owe anyone an explanation. I didn't have to waste my energy arguing, justifying, or defending myself from someone's unwanted judgment. One afternoon at work, I presented an idea I'd spent weeks refining. I felt good, proud, even. Immediately after I finished, a co-worker, let's call him Steve, smirked and openly mocked my idea in front of the whole team, sarcastically saying, "Wow, that sounds totally unrealistic. You sure put a lot of thought into that nonsense." Everyone in the room glanced awkwardly toward me, waiting to see if I'd snap, crumble, or get defensive. In the past, I might have immediately tried to prove Steve wrong, giving him exactly what he wanted, a heated argument or a flustered defense. But this time, I simply paused, took a calm breath, smiled confidently, and said, "Steve, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to ignore it." Then I calmly continued the conversation, as though Steve's words had never even happened. The change in dynamic was instant. Steve was stunned into silence, expecting me to engage in some defensive, emotional reaction. Instead, he found himself ignored, irrelevant, his negativity deprived of all power. The conversation moved forward positively, and the respect in the room clearly shifted toward me. This Stoic response isn't about being clever or even dismissive. It's about reclaiming your personal power, calmly setting clear emotional boundaries, and refusing to let negative people control your peace. It's a gentle reminder to yourself and everyone else in the room that you aren't obligated to internalize their opinions, especially when they are judgmental, unhelpful, or disrespectful. Stoicism reminds you as clearly, our internal tranquility and confidence are never dependent on external validation or approval. Others can have their opinions, and they are fully entitled to express them. But we always retain complete power over how much importance we grant those opinions. By calmly ignoring negativity and staying focused on your own values, goals, and confidence, you embody true Stoic strength. We all have encountered that one person who feels a constant need to showcase their supposed intelligence by undermining or sarcastically commenting on everyone else's ideas. You know who I'm talking about. The type of person who interrupts others mid-sentence, rolls their eyes, or makes sarcastic remarks that are less about being funny and more about putting someone down.